Perfect, 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 perfect.
Hello everybody, this is Andre J. McClendon and welcome to the show. Today's video we're going to jump right into some dividend stocks and ETFs and how I find them. So for new subscribers, this channel is about business, investing, and money education. So check it out, subscribe and like, and let's jump right into it. All right, so now we're back. So let's jump right into it. So our next thing would be, what I like to click on is a few things. We're going to first go over best dividend stocks, ex-dividend dates, and also high yields. So there is some education on this website, so you guys can check that out if you like. But we're going to go straight into the money. So there is a subscription. You can do it for free, then bounce around emails. But here's some just dividends and how this looks. But we're going to go to the ex-dividend spot. Cool. So when you're looking at this chart, you can look at and see when these ex-dividend dates are. Basically, an ex-dividend is you have to own the stock before this date to get paid on this date. So, for example, ticker symbol GS, Goldman Sachs, 2019-05-29. Have to own shares of this company before this date, and it pays out on this date 85 cents. Its dividend yield is 1.76%. So if you know me, my golden rule is about 10%. I only get into companies that pay about 10%, just because that's how I work. I do get into some lower ones, but they have a higher their capital gain, their growth is larger. So it's up to you and how you look for these things. When you're looking for high yield stocks, you can look at the same. There's one company by CNSL ticker, Consolidated Communications Holdings, that paying 35.7%. Its closing out price is $4.34. Its annual dividend is $1.55. So you can also check where and how to if these companies pay by just clicking them. So for example, let's look at GameStop. All right. So GameStop, its annual yield is 19.44%. Now remember, not all companies pay out. So when you're looking at dividends on dividends.com, there's other websites that you can go through that I will show you guys to see if a company pays out. So we're just using GameStop as an example. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just showing you how I look at the stocks. So for example, if I'm looking at buying GameStop, it's at 19.44%. It's closed, blah, blah, blah. Let's just jump into the numbers real quick. Let's see if they paid out. And look, if you look at it, they're regular, they're qualified. When do they pay out? They're looking at they pay quarterly. So this is their declared date, when they announce their date. This is when their ex-dividend date is, and when their payout. So they haven't paid out. They should be paying out soon. Very soon. They are quarterly. So, but how I look at it, on a different type of chart, I use a different website because it reads easier for my eyes. Remember, our ticker is GME, GameStop. What I use is a website called MarketWatch. So MarketWatch is a really, really good website and breaking down and looking at the charts. And you can look at some real good details about the company, okay? So we got the ticker GME. All right. GameStop. Now, when I'm going to go back to the previous website after I'm done with GameStop to show you how to filter and find out ones that suit your trading style or investing style, okay? So we'll look at the charts. So we're just only going to check the dividends, okay? To see if they pay. And you can also go to the home website of GameStop and click on investors or investing portion of it just to check out to see if they pay. Now, it's very important. Companies can claim to have dividends of 40%, 10%, whatever, and they don't pay. Make sure they pay. A good example is that I'm investing overseas, and overseas stocks, they don't really reflect that all the time. So let's take off simple moving average. We take out MACD. We take out the volume. Take out earnings, and we'll take out splits. We only get dividends. Dividends is the D, and we'll go all. Let's check it out. So look, here's GameStop's entire stock price from all the way back from 2002 and coming down all the way over here. So if you look at it, they started giving dividends back in 2014. Their first dividend was, if you hover over it, it will be, give me a second, 33 cents their first dividend. Their next dividend is, hover over it, gonna be a little 33 cents, and look at their next quarter, their dividends seem to increase. So this company seems to have been paying out pretty good dividends, something that I'd really be interested in looking at more into, looking at some of their quarterly reports, looking at more of their numbers. But that's how you use dividends.com with MarketWatch. But now let's try to find some dividend stocks. So let's actually find some ways to actually find it. So we go to strategies, and go to tools and go to screener. Okay. Once on the screener, now you can filter through and click on. So for example, if you want to find some basic information like dividend payouts, you can do annual, 75. Well, so let's do a minimum of, let's say 8% and our maximum 20%. All right, we want monthly and also quarterly payouts. And look, right now we have multiple pages of companies. High of 20. We had GameStop, like we mentioned before. We had Vector Tech. We had AMZA, ETFs. We have, now a lot of these are going to be some ETNs and a lot of rights. So and make sure that, you know, when you're buying into something that I make sure is that when I'm buying into a stock, and if the stock is going to depreciate by 10 or 20% or 5% or 1%, I like to have the dividend yield exceed that. So even if it goes down 5%, my dividend is 10%, and I'm actually winning in that, okay? So you can look at financials, you can go to basic consumers, and this is how to find dividend stocks and ETFs pretty simply. All you gotta do is get this the ticker to look at it on here, type that ticker in over here, go to charts, and break it down. So if you like what you saw, guys, please like, subscribe. To check out more of my videos, please do. I will love it. I love to have the conversation with you guys more about trading and investing, business and money. But, you know, if you want to find out more about how I trade, go to AndreJMcClendon.com. And you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you.